Hey everybody, Jim and Chris here to talk about today's report that Chris Pratt is being eyed to succeed Harrison Ford in the role of Indiana Jones. A day I think many of us thought would come, but maybe not quite like this. But what do you think?
Yeah.
Best possible choice to be Indiana Jones.
I think so. I mean, I can't think of another young actor out there who nails all those elements. You know, he really brought kind of a Harrison Ford vibe to his work on Guardians with Star-Lord. But this, I think, is it. You know, I just can't think of another actor out there that has his mix of like roguish ways and charm and humor.
I think at one point possibly Bradley Cooper, but Chris Pratt I think has the right sort of the roguish charm, as you say, and that sort of amiable all-American quality. However, what I will say is that, you know, Harrison Ford didn't play the same guy as both Han Solo and Indiana Jones. Han Solo was kind of dumb, and I think he kind of captured some of that scruffy looking thing in Star-Lord.
I don't know that he's dumb.
In Return of the Jedi, he's kind of a bag of hammers in that one.
Well,
but Indiana Jones. What my point is, and I love Han Solo, but my point is that Indiana Jones had a very different, you know, he was a professor, and when he was at school, he was clean-shaven, wore the glasses, a bow tie, was professorial, and he didn't become that roguish guy until he put on the hat, let his beard grow, and I want to see that sort of dichotomy in Pratt's interpretation.
Yeah, I mean, thank God that Parks and Rec is ending. I mean, not thank God for Parks and Rec's sake, but just for his sake,
schedule-wise,
he's now Star-Lord. He's in Jurassic World, which is likely to be a franchise, and this, which is likely to be a franchise. I mean, he's not signed to this for sure, but like, I just really can't see Disney going ahead with somebody else unless it's somebody we don't know about.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, they clearly love this guy. Yeah, I mean, he is your safest bet right now. I think. Is it maybe too safe a bet? I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think there's any way there's too safe a bet. Like, if somebody is right for a role, they're right for a role, and like. I love Indiana Jones and I love Harrison Ford's portrayal of him. I feel like a lot of people, well, I don't know, I don't want to speak for everybody. I kind of feel like everybody would be like okay with this, you know, not like if somebody like Bradley Cooper got cast, I think there'd be
more baggage or something there,
more of a difference of opinion.
Now, does this mean then we'll get another former 007 maybe to play his dad? Does Pierce Brosnan can pop up as Henry Jr. as daddy?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of hope that they don't reintroduce that character because I feel like Indiana Jones can stand on his own. And
just that was new adventures. Don't have to necessarily. I just want to say I don't want to see them remake Raiders.
No,
but let's just do new adventures. You can kind of acknowledge that the other ones happened. It's just, you know, the new adventures of Indiana Jones.
Or, you know, which is likely, he's younger than Harrison Ford was when I think even Raiders came out.
Yeah, a little bit younger. Yeah, probably
so
about 5
you
years
could actually, with the way that Pratt looks right now, I think you could kind of go with adventures that happen all before Raiders. The serialized part of Indiana Jones, which is cool, is like you could then, you know, at one point introduce him into, you know, the Raiders timeline, but you wouldn't even have to. And I think if you do, then you've got the Karen Black thing. Do you recast her? You know, that whole situation.
Even the Indiana Jones original 4 movies, well, the original 3 movies, they all took place at different times, and he was getting older as his character was supposed to be younger, so I don't think that really matters, but I think that Chris Pratt really is the safest and also smartest choice for this role, and I think it also kind of will help, I think, with audiences too, who clearly like this guy, to accept the sort of bitter pill it is that the torch has been passed to a new generation of Indiana Jones now. And look, Harrison Ford will always be Indiana Jones. He was magnificent as that character. But, you know, I think it was Kevin Spacey. I think I'm taking his line here that no actor owns a role, they're only renting it for a while. And I think he's our new rental.
Yeah, and it's not a bad rental. You know, you see this with Bond, where you know you can have differing opinions of Bonds down the line. I think Indiana Jones is another one of those characters now, where like he's going to do a portrayal of it. In 20 years, we'll probably get somebody else doing another take on Indiana Jones because that character is now so iconic to our culture. So I'm happy he's going to inhabit. let's not count the chickens before they hatch.
Exactly.
But I'm happy if he inhabits this role. I think he's going to do a great, great job.
But
and
important question.
No aliens, no freaking aliens.
Important question though: who will be the new Shia? Will we have a new Shia?
No.
And hey, do you think
We shall not.
Do you think Steven Spielberg would actually direct Chris Pratt as Indiana Jones, or are we looking at an entirely new host of people coming in?
I think that Disney is probably going to go the route of doing it completely new. I think they're feeling
kind of like with Jurassic World and
they're feeling the success. I think right now with Star Wars, even though it hasn't come out, I feel like there's a spirit around that movie that's different than when Lucas was helming it. And I think they want to keep everything fresh and new.
Yeah.
So I do think they're gonna have new talent associated with it. I'm excited to see what directors come out of the woodwork to do this.
I know,
because we have a nice, like, really good crop of young directors who are able to take on big projects like this. I would actually love to see the Winter Soldier crew taken on.
Oh, the Russos.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that would be
good.
like really.
I know.
I mean,
you know what this means though? No Uncharted for him then. Even though we know he passed on it, but maybe he passed on it because he knew they wanted him for the granddaddy of Nathan Drake.
This is Uncharted. Like, this is where Uncharted came from. So I mean, you got to be really, really happy if I mean, how cool is it that you are Star-Lord in Jurassic World? I think this guy deserves all the success he gets. He's awesome. He's really kind, down to earth, and I'm happy for him, and I'm happy for Indiana Jones.
I mean, my God, this is the living, breathing reason for why you lose weight. Look at how this man's life is turned around. All right, guys.
I'm doing it tomorrow.
We all want that Marvel movie now. Guys, let us know what you think about, again, he is not officially signed, sealed, delivered. But it does sound like, according to the reports, that Chris Pratt is Disney's, they're eyeing him to replace Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. So let us know what you think of that choice in the comments below. And for all things Indiana Jones, Star-Lord, Marvel, Chris Pratt, Jurassic World, everything.
Weight loss.
Weight loss. Keep it here on IGN.